In this video, I'll be covering 3 free and simple tips that you can use to improve your credit score and get ready for home ownership. Plus, I'll be going over one myth that most first-time homebuyers believe. Check it out. Hey, what's up guys? It's Eric here from Homeowner Prep, where we're helping those who have been overlooked or pushed to the side because they weren't ready to immediately buy their first home. And today, we're talking about 3 free and simple things you can do to improve your credit score to help you get ready for home ownership. And we'll be demystifying a common myth that most first-time homebuyers believe. Tip number 1, go and get your free credit report. Every 12 months, you have the right to go and get a free credit report from all 3 credit reporting agencies. Get your report from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian for free. You can visit the website annualcreditreport.com and go and download your free reports so that way you know exactly where you stand. When I was playing baseball, we had a saying that you can't hit what you can't see. And the same goes for your credit. You need to get your credit report so you know exactly what's on that report, and then you can address the issues that need to be addressed. Chances are there's information on there that's not correct. In fact, the FTC found that 1 out of 5 Americans have information on their credit report that's incorrect or outdated. And so you need to know where you stand because that information can be hindering your credit score. So the first step to improving your credit is to know where you stand. Remember, you can't hit what you can't see. Annualcreditreport.com is a way to get all 3 of your reports for free, but not all 3 scores. The best and most accurate way for you to know what your 3 credit scores are is to talk to a mortgage lender or a loan officer. Because when you talk to a loan officer to pull your credit, they're going to pull it in an attempt to get a home mortgage, and that score may be different from what you see online. Some of the websites that are out there that want you to sign up to get your free scores may use their own scoring patterns so that way your score looks a little higher than it actually is. But don't be fooled. Go directly to the source, talk to a loan officer, and have them pull your credit. Tip number 2, if you have collections on your credit report, address them first. When you have collections or public records on your credit report, those are going to take the biggest hit to your score. So what you can do is call those collection companies and see if they'll take a payment in exchange for removing the collection from your credit report. If they agree to go ahead and remove the collection in exchange for the payment, make sure you get it in writing. Have them send it over via fax or via email stating the plan to remove that collection account when they receive your funds. The last thing you want to do is send your payment to them and they never remove it from your report, and now you have no record of them saying that they would. So make sure you get it in writing, address each and every collection account on your credit report. That way, when those collections are removed, you're gonna see a dramatic increase in your credit scores. Tip number 3, your credit score is made up of a number of factors, as in length of history of credit, the amount of new credit you have, the amount that you owe on each balance. And so with these in mind, you want to address the biggest factor to your credit score. And the biggest factor to your credit score is payment history. Your payment history is the ability for you to keep your word and make on-time payments throughout the history of your credit profile. So what happens when events come up that may prevent you from making your payment? Maybe you got really sick. Maybe you got in a car accident. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you went back to school to finish your degree. Maybe a natural disaster happened in your area and it was hard for you to recover. All of these are reasonable life events that may have caused you to delay a payment or even miss a payment. So here's what you can do. If you had any payments on your credit report that went more than 30 days late, you can call that company and see if they'll remove them. Some companies will work with you if you can show that since that life event, you've been making your payments on time. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone, call that company, and explain to them the life event that happened that caused you to miss your payment. What they'll probably do is ask you to send something in writing to explain what happened in that life event, and they may just take it off your credit report. If they remove a 30-day late or missed payment due to a life event from your credit report, you may just see a significant increase in your credit score. So now you have the 3 tips that you can implement today that'll help increase your credit score and get you ready for home ownership. So let's talk about this big myth that most first-time homebuyers believe. The biggest myth that most first-time homebuyers believe is that you can't buy a home with bad credit. What? That's simply not true. There are a ton of loan programs out there that'll help you buy a home even if your credit score is below 600. So you'll probably pay a little bit more for that home loan, but you can definitely buy a home. In fact, if you have a sizable down payment, your credit score might not even matter. That's right. Your credit might not even matter when you buy your first home. The key is to talk to a professional about the different loan programs that are out there, so that way you're not believing that you have to have the perfect credit score. If you're not quite sure where to get started, where your credit score is at, and who to talk to, you can always reach out to us at Homeowner Prep. You can visit our website at homeownerprep.com/assessment. The bottom line is, you don't have to have perfect credit in order to buy a home. Implementing these free and simple tips will increase your credit score and help you get ready to buy your first home.